We've learned the full version of all of our chords, except for the E minor, which is completed by simply adding the low E note to the 5th string version. Let's wrap up our 6-string lesson by playing our half, quarter rhythm with full chords at 90 BPM and double time at 180 BPM. Congratulations! You have now learned to play on all 6 strings. How did you do? Were you able to play each exercise at both the slow and the fast speed? If not, there are 2 things that you can do. First, if you go back and repeat each lesson, you will probably find that you are now fast enough to play both speeds. If you remember, our slow speed for the 1st string lesson was set at 40 BPM and double time was set at 80 BPM. The last lesson, where we added the 6-string notes, had a slow tempo of 90 BPM, 10 beats faster than the 1st string lesson. Also, the fast tempo for the 6-string notes was at 180 BPM, 100 beats faster than the 1st string lesson. Each lesson gradually sped up, so go back and see if you can repeat each lesson at the fast tempo. It will be a great refresher for what we've learned so far. Plus, it will be rewarding to see how much better you are now than when you first started these lessons. The second way you could play each lesson faster is to practice it with a metronome. Let's say you're having trouble playing at 180 BPM. You can choose a slower tempo and try it at 100 BPM. When you could play that speed, try 110 or 120. As you improve, keep increasing the speed. You can also visit the bonus section of this DVD and make use of our on-screen metronomes. As we added strings, we built up to the full C and G chord, while adding A minor and E minor. Here are some new chords which are similar to what we have already learned. Holding a C chord, you can easily change to a G7 chord by moving your index finger from the 2nd string 1st fret to the 1st string 1st fret, and moving your middle and ring fingers up to strings 5 and 6. Here's the change, C to G7. Play the G chord we have already learned. By using your pinky on the 1st string 3rd fret, you can play an alternate G chord by adding your ring finger to the 2nd string 3rd fret. By playing the new alternative G chord, you can switch to a C9 by moving your middle and index fingers down 1 string. Again, here's G to C9. The A minor chord that we've already learned, then move everything down 1 string. The only difference is to slide your ring finger up to the 2nd string 3rd fret and you have a D minor chord. Pick the 4th string open and the notes you have already fretted. Here's the change, A minor to D minor. From D minor, slide your index finger up from the 1st string 1st fret to the 2nd fret. The rest of the fingerings are the same. I often see the D chord taught with different fingerings than what I suggest. Here's the way a lot of people play the D chord. I play it this way because it is a lot easier to change to other popular chords. For example, D to C, and back to D, D to G, and back to D, D to A minor, and back to D. All of these changes require very little finger movement. Finally, let's take the A minor chord and move all of our fingers up one string to form an E major chord. Here are some ideas for different ways to play chords. For this section, we will use the E chord. For each exercise, simply hold the chord with the correct fingers. You'll be able to alter the sound of the chord by applying the different techniques listed.